Welcome to my channel. In this video I'll show you how to replace your oil and filter on a Mazda 3 2018, but the procedure applies to 2013 to 18 models. The only difference, I believe, is the oil drain plug. You open it with an 8mm hex socket in the earlier years and 17mm with later years. So drive the car on ramps and then don't rely on ramps alone. Apply the parking brake and then chuck the wheels, but don't rely on ramps alone. Place some jacks underneath. I'm not showing that here. Jack stands underneath. If you have never opened the hood before, there's a latch that you have to slide to the right, and that's what hooks to this part of the hood, and then you go underneath. Now if you don't have ramps or jack stands, then don't fret. There's another way too that you can do that. By the way, this is the smaller cover underneath. There are two of these expansion screws, these plastic fasteners, and then two other bolts that you can open with a 5/16 inch socket. But you can use the jack that comes, the scissor jack that comes with the car, and because the drain plug is sort of towards underneath the passenger side on a lift steering wheel car, then you might want to jack up the driver's side. Follow the instructions in the manual, owner's manual. Lift the driver's side, and then from there you'll be able to open up this cover, get to the oil filter, and have sufficient room where you can be under the driver's side, and then you can reach this part where the oil filter is in the drain plug. So this is the 2018 model, and the drain plug is a 17mm bolt. And there is a washer too. The torque value is 23 to 30 foot-pounds. I usually tighten it to about 26, 27 foot-pounds. So using a 17mm socket and a 3/8 wrench, you can open this up and wear gloves, because you wanna drive the car, at least turn the engine on, keep it on for a couple of minutes so the oil gets warm. That would enable it to come out fluently. And you want to lower your hand. If it is hot, if you're doing this after the engine is hot, you want to lower your hand quickly out of the way, and so it kind of goes at an angle towards the rear of the car. So you want to have a catch pan or a large enough tray to avoid the spillovers, and cardboard too underneath that, so you don't mess up your driveway or garage floor. And let it just drain out for a while. It might take 15-20 minutes, depending on how much time you have. So you'll see it reduced to just drops at a time, and then usually I count and wait until it's a drop every 10 seconds or so, and then I replace the drain plug or the drain bolt. And to help it flow out faster, you can take the filler cap in the engine bay, and then if you have some shop towels or anything else, just cover that so debris don't get into the engine. Now the filter itself, I only go with the Mazda brand from the dealership. It comes with a washer if you get it from a dealership. If you don't get it from a dealership, then it might not come with a washer. So in that case, you can use this washer, the old washer, every 2 filter changes, but I wouldn't go beyond that. But if it comes with a new one, then replace it each time. Nowadays, with some of the Japanese cars, it's kind of difficult to figure out whether or not these filters are made in Japan or by Mazda. There are a lot of counterparts and fake parts, Chinese-made parts, and they look almost the same, the color, the writing, everything, but they're not made in Japan. I think that the Taiwanese brand is good too, or it's either Taiwan or Thailand, but the one that the dealership sells in the U.S. nowadays, as of 2021, they're not made in, no longer made in Japan. They're made in Taiwan, and they're just fine too. So you wanna pour some oil into the filter. You might want to do this about 3 times because the materials inside will kind of absorb the oil. So the level goes down, and you just wait a little while. Refill it a couple of times, 2-3 times, and so you want to start with some oil in the filter. And when you remove the old one, make sure this rubber gasket, the black gasket, is removed. It comes out with the filter. If not, look for it and make sure you remove it. And so apply some of the oil on the gasket before you put it in. And you see the level has gone down. This is the Harbor Freight oil filter wrench. They sell in the U.S. for about $6 or so, again as of August of 2021. Set of 4. The smallest one fits these cars perfectly. So make sure it's about, like I say, $6. If you don't have that, then it just depends on who tightened it last and how tight. And you know, of course, sometimes they get stuck, and it's hard to remove these by hand. So you want to make sure you have a wrench of some sort. There are some flexible kinds too that you can buy that you can use for different filter sizes. But it costs just a few dollars, and you want to get that, whether it's from Harbor Freight or some other vendor. And so you want to tighten it by hand until it's hand tight. Okay, you can no longer tighten it by hand anymore. And then you want to do another 1/3. Follow the instructions on the filter itself. 1/3 to half a turn. And that should be good enough. So if you follow the torquing instructions for the filter and for the drain plug, then you really don't have to turn the engine on and see if there are any leaks. But otherwise, well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe it is a good idea. I'm not doing it here, but it's a good idea before you replace that cover to put sufficient oil, about 4 quarts or so, into the engine, turn on the car, and check for leaks before you replace that cover or lower the car. So these expansion screws or fasteners, you put those 2 in, and then the 2 screws or bolts. You don't need to torque these; just hand tighten them, and and then you can lower the car. Now, I should say that, I mean, the benefits of doing this yourself versus having somebody else do it for you. Not every mechanic, not every shop is an honest shop, and so they may not replace your filter and tell you that they have, or they may use cheaper oils or not fully synthetic oils, which are more expensive, and they may not torque everything properly. And who knows, some very dishonest ones may not even replace the oil and just get your money and that's it. But anyways, what I recommend is, of course, the Mazda recommendation is, the manufacturer recommendation is 0W20 oil. I use Mobil 1 full synthetic oil, which as of 2021 from Walmart you can get for about $22 for 5 quarts. You need 4.4 quarts or 4.2 liters for these cars. And so measure and put in about 4 quarts, including what you've put into the filter, and then turn on the car, lower the car from the jack stands and from the ramps, and let it run for just a little bit, a minute or so. Turn off the car, and then wait for about 5 minutes until the oil is so the oil collects back into the oil pan. And then with the dipstick, there are 2 holes, maximum and minimum. You want to just go short of maximum, as you can see here. And it's a good idea to check this too periodically, every few oil changes. But after you replace it, probably the next time every gas change, every gas fill, next time you put gas in, just check the oil level at least one time after you have done this, and then reset the maintenance schedule as I'm shown here, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video or find it useful, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.